Trump's Panama Canal obsession. Trump threatens to retake Panama Canal. In recent statements, Trump has expressed dissatisfaction with the current fees for using the Panama Canal, calling them ridiculous. He's gone so far as to suggest the U.S. should retake the canal, a statement that has, unsurprisingly, sparked outrage both in Panama and internationally. Locals in Panama are strongly opposed to any such action, with many saying it will never happen. Some political commentators even speculate on the possibility of a U.S. invasion, raising serious concerns about international relations. One report even notes Trump has nominated Kevin Marino Cabrera as ambassador to Panama. Trump's Christmas messages and foreign policy. Trump targets Canada, Greenland, and Panama in Christmas mood. Posts. In a not-so-jolly string of messages, Trump took aim at Canada, Greenland, and again, the Panama Canal. This continues a pattern of unconventional foreign policy pronouncements. In the past, Trump has also expressed a desire to control Greenland, causing diplomatic ripples. His Christmas comments, combined with his statements about the Panama Canal, have left many wondering about the direction of his foreign policy agenda. Experts point out that these are no longer just offhand remarks, but are becoming a consistent theme in his public statements. Denmark has even begun to invest in Greenland's defenses after these remarks. Biden and Trump's contrasting Christmas messages. This Christmas, President Biden and former President Trump offered starkly different holiday messages. While Biden focused on unity and hope, Trump continued his tradition of targeting political opponents. He even attacked the radical left lunatics in a Christmas Day post. Their messages underscore the continuing political divide as the inauguration day approaches. A new national symbol, anthem. And the Capitol Police, bald eagle officially declared U.S. national bird. After 250 years, the bald eagle has finally been officially designated as the national bird of the United States. President Biden signed a new law making it official, culminating a long journey for this iconic species. The delay was partly due to historical debates and the eagle's fluctuating population. The designation is a testament to conservation efforts and the enduring symbolism of the bald eagle in American culture. Capitol Police transformation. Since January 6th, nearly 3 years after the January 6th attack on the Capitol Police force has undergone significant changes. The department has focused on improving intelligence gathering, training, and interagency coordination. They've also invested in new equipment and technology to better prepare for potential threats. While progress has been made, questions remain about the department's readiness for future challenges. Trump assassination attempt trial delayed. Trial for suspect in second Trump assassination attempt delayed. The trial of a man accused of attempting to assassinate former President Trump has been pushed back to September. This marks the second alleged assassination attempt against Trump in Florida. A new arrest warrant has intensified the legal battle between Florida and federal authorities. The case involves Ryan Routh, and a federal judge has set the new trial date. These developments further highlight the ongoing security concerns surrounding the former president. Trump vows to reinstate federal executions. In a move that's sure to reignite debate, former President Trump has pledged to bring back federal executions if re-elected. This comes after President Biden commuted the sentences of most federal death row inmates. Families of victims have expressed outrage at Biden's decision, calling it a slap in the face. Trump's stance starkly contrasts with Biden's, highlighting a deep divide on the issue of capital punishment. White Christmas in New York City. New York City experienced its first white Christmas in 15 years. Snow blanketed the city, creating a picturesque holiday scene for many. It was a welcome change for those dreaming of a snowy holiday. However, not all parts of the country were so lucky. Massive waves batter California coast. On the West Coast, California was pounded by massive waves, causing significant damage to piers and coastal areas. The powerful swells left a trail of destruction, especially in the Santa Cruz harbor. While there was a brief lull after Christmas, forecasters warn that more towering waves are on the way. Residents and businesses are bracing for another round of potentially destructive surf. Houston area hit by massive hail. In Texas, the Houston area experienced a severe Christmas Eve storm, complete with quarter-sized hail. Thunderstorms and even a tornado warning were issued for Harris County. While the storms have moved out, they left a reminder of the unpredictable nature of holiday weather. Will it snow in Myrtle Beach on Christmas Day? Over in South Carolina, residents of Myrtle Beach were wondering if they'd see snow on Christmas Day. While the forecast called for clear and cool conditions, the possibility of snow always adds a bit of excitement to the holiday season. Ultimately, the area saw pleasant and sunny weather, perfect for outdoor activities. 4-year-old shot and killed in South Carolina. In a heartbreaking incident, a 4-year-old child was shot and killed in South Carolina on Christmas Eve. The shooting occurred in Columbia, and police are investigating the circumstances. This tragedy has left the community in mourning and raised concerns about gun violence, especially during the holiday season. Corrections officer killed in Ohio prison assault. In Ohio, a corrections officer was tragically killed following an assault by an inmate at the Ross Correctional Institution on Christmas Day. The incident has prompted an investigation into prison safety protocols. The officer's death is a somber reminder of the dangers faced by those working in correctional facilities. 2 men charged in armed burglary and shooting in Pennsylvania. In Fountain Hill, Pennsylvania, 2 men were arrested after an armed burglary and shooting at a pharmacy on Christmas Eve. The incident led to a standoff with police before the suspects were taken into custody. The incident has shaken the local community, with one resident describing it as a definitely memorable Christmas Eve for all the wrong reasons. Mississippi escaped murderer recaptured. A convicted murderer who escaped from a Mississippi prison on Christmas Eve has been captured. The escape triggered a manhunt, and authorities were able to apprehend the individual in South Mississippi. The incident raised questions about prison security and procedures. It's a relief that he is back in custody. NYC subway murder suspect set victim on fire. A horrific incident on the New York City subway has left the city in shock. A woman was fatally set on fire by a suspect who allegedly fanned the flames with a shirt. The attack has renewed concerns about safety on public transit. Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene has even called for the death penalty for the suspect, whom she identifies as an undocumented migrant. The incident has sparked a broader conversation about crime and immigration in the city. 2 people slashed in unprovoked attack at Grand Central. In another disturbing incident, 2 people were slashed in an unprovoked attack at Grand Central Terminal. The suspect is in custody, but the attack has left commuters on edge. One victim, who was stabbed in the throat, reported that no one came to her aid, highlighting a growing sense of fear among New Yorkers. These incidents have raised questions about the city's ability to maintain public safety. Judge strikes down portions of Arkansas book ban law. A federal judge has ruled that parts of an Arkansas law targeting libraries are unconstitutional. The law threatened librarians with criminal charges over obscene materials. This is a significant victory for free speech advocates who argued the law was overly broad and could have a chilling effect on access to information. The ruling highlights the ongoing debate over censorship and book bans in schools and libraries across the country. CPS CEO wins restraining order against school board. In Chicago, the CEO of Chicago Public Schools, Pedro Martinez, has been granted a temporary restraining order against the school board after his ouster. Martinez's attorney has also sent a cease and desist letter to board members. The situation has caused significant disruption within the school district. The legal battle highlights deep divisions within the city's education leadership. GOP speaker fight complicates electoral college count. The recent protracted battle for the Speaker of the House among Republicans has raised concerns about the upcoming electoral college count. Some fear that the internal divisions could make it difficult for Congress to certify the election results. Democratic Representative Hakeem Jeffries has stated that Democrats will not intervene to save Mike Johnson's speakership. The situation underscores the ongoing political instability in Washington. Social Security Fairness Act awaits Biden's approval. Congress has approved changes to Social Security that could impact some public sector workers, particularly in California. The Social Security Fairness Act aims to address a long-standing issue affecting government retirees. While the changes could provide bigger benefits for thousands, they also come with a significant cost. The bill is now awaiting President Biden's signature. Senate confirms 2 more California federal judges. The Senate has confirmed 2 more federal judges from California, continuing a trend of diversifying the federal bench. The confirmations add to President Biden's record numbers of Black, women, and Latino judges. In fact, Biden has now appointed more judges than Trump had at this point in his presidency. This shift reflects a concerted effort to make the judiciary more representative of the American population. Bernie Sanders criticizes Elon Musk, calls for end to super PACs. Senator Bernie Sanders has once again criticized Elon Musk, stating that the American people are disgusted with Musk. He's also calling on Democrats to end the use of super PACs in primaries. Musk's growing influence and controversial actions have drawn increasing scrutiny. His move fast and break things approach has clashed with Washington's more traditional methods, and some see parallels to historical figures who wielded significant power. The criticism from Sanders highlights a growing unease with Musk's influence on both politics and technology. Universal Orlando pauses use of drones in nighttime show. Universal Orlando has temporarily suspended the use of drones in its Sensational nighttime spectacular after an incident where a drone fell and injured a young boy. The boy required open heart surgery after the incident. The family is calling for increased safety measures, and the incident has raised concerns about the use of drones in public entertainment. It is a stark reminder that safety is paramount. Mark Zuckerberg and Meta win with House GOP support. Mark Zuckerberg and Meta have scored a major victory, thanks to support from House Republicans. The details of this win are still emerging, but it signals a significant development in the relationship between the tech giant and the GOP. We'll be following this story closely to see what it means for the future of social media regulation. Mysterious drones over New Jersey. There have been numerous reports of mysterious drones flying over New Jersey, causing concern and speculation. Authorities are investigating the sightings, but the origin and purpose of the drones remain unknown. President Biden has reportedly called the Pentagon multiple times about the issue, highlighting the seriousness of the situation. The incidents have sparked a wave of drone fever across the state and beyond. Billionaire gifts $1,000 to UMass Dartmouth graduates, but some miss out. A billionaire's generous gift of $1,000 to each graduate of UMass Dartmouth made headlines, but it turns out some students missed out. The details of the distribution and the reasons why some were excluded are still unclear. This story highlights the complexities of philanthropy and the importance of clear guidelines for such gifts. 2024, another record-breaking year for heat. Following the extremely hot year of 2023, 2024 has continued the trend, with record-breaking temperatures reported around the globe. Climate change is pushing some governments to the breaking point as they struggle to cope with the increasing frequency and intensity of extreme weather events. Experts warn that the situation will only worsen unless drastic action is taken to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. It's clear that urgent action is needed to address the escalating climate crisis. Trump's plans to scrap climate policies unnerve green energy investors. Former President Trump's plans to dismantle climate policies have created uncertainty for green energy investors. While Biden's green initiatives have spurred significant investment, a potential Trump return could reverse much of that progress. Republicans are struggling to unite on a strategy for repealing the climate law. The situation highlights the stark contrast in approaches to climate change between the two parties. Idaho murder suspect investigated for similar home invasion. Bryan Kohberger, the suspect in the Idaho college murders, was reportedly investigated for an eerily similar home invasion a year before the slayings. This new information adds another layer of complexity to the case. The details of the previous investigation and its potential connection to the Idaho murders are still emerging. New Mexico governor's shift on crime. The governor of New Mexico, once hailed as a liberal hero, has taken a more hardline stance on crime. This shift has surprised some of her supporters, but reflects a growing concern about public safety in the state. We'll be watching to see how this change in approach plays out. Pre-construction work to begin on collapsed Baltimore bridge. In Baltimore, pre-construction work is set to begin in January to rebuild the collapsed bridge. Maryland leaders have secured funding for the project, but questions remain about how it will be paid for in the long term. The reconstruction is a massive undertaking, and officials are working against the clock to restore this vital piece of infrastructure. Coast Guard green lights construction of new Icebreaker. The U.S. Coast Guard has received the green light to begin construction of its first new heavy icebreaker in decades. This is a significant development for the Coast Guard's Arctic capabilities. The new icebreaker will enhance the U.S.'s ability to operate in the increasingly important Arctic region. New details in Menendez corruption case. New details have emerged in the corruption case against former Senator Bob Menendez. Prosecutors' evidence mistakes could potentially lead to his acquittal. Menendez has filed another request for a new trial, his third such attempt. The case highlights the complexities of prosecuting public corruption and the challenges of securing a conviction. Rep. Senator Granger's absence sparks age debate. The absence of Representative Granger from Congress and the revelation that she is experiencing dementia issues have reignited the debate about the aging of Congress. Concerns have been raised about her ability to serve, with some calling for term limits. This situation underscores the challenges of balancing experience with the need for fresh perspectives in government. Innocent man exonerated after decades in prison. Finally, in a long overdue turn of events, an innocent man who spent decades in prison for a double murder has been exonerated. After nearly 40 years, police say they have found the real killer. This case is a stark reminder of the flaws in the justice system and the devastating consequences of wrongful convictions. Tragedy in the skies. Passenger plane crash. Dozens feared dead in passenger plane crash. An Azerbaijan Airlines passenger flight, originally headed to Russia, tragically crashed hundreds of miles off course in Kazakhstan. Dozens are feared dead in the crash, which occurred on Christmas Day. Footage of the crash has been captured, showing the devastating moment the plane went down. While the cause is still under investigation, early reports suggest a significant deviation from the planned flight path. The Kyiv Independent has also reported on this incident. Russia's sunken cargo ship. Russian cargo ship sinks. Terrorism suspected. In a separate incident, a Russian cargo ship has sunk in the Mediterranean Sea. The ship's owner is claiming the sinking was an act of terrorism. Russia has echoed this claim, with RIA reporting a terrorist attack as the cause. The incident has reportedly disrupted Russia's Arctic sea trade. This sinking adds another layer of tension to the already volatile global situation. Conflict in Ukraine. Russia launches Christmas Day attack on Ukraine's energy system. Russia launched a major attack on Ukraine's energy infrastructure on Christmas Day. Ukrainian President Zelensky has called Putin inhumane for the timing and target of the attack. The strikes have caused widespread power outages across the country. This latest assault underscores the brutal nature of the conflict and the targeting of civilian infrastructure. Pope's Christmas message. Pope calls for peace in Ukraine and Gaza. In his Christmas Day message, Pope Francis called for lasting peace in both Ukraine and Gaza. He also inaugurated the 2025 Jubilee by throwing open the Holy Door. However, his comments on Israel have drawn criticism, with the Vatican ambassador being called by the Israeli Foreign Ministry. Despite the controversy, the Pope's message focused on hope and reconciliation during a time of widespread conflict. The Pope also kicked off the year-long Jubilee. Somber Christmas in Bethlehem. In Bethlehem, Christmas celebrations were notably subdued this year due to the ongoing war in Gaza. Despite the somber atmosphere, Palestinian Christians found solace in marking the occasion. In Gaza itself, Christians huddled in churches to celebrate, a testament to their resilience amidst the conflict. The muted festivities highlight the far-reaching impact of the war. Israel-Hamas ceasefire stalled. Hamas and Israel blame each other for ceasefire delay. Both Hamas and Israel are pointing fingers at each other for the delay in reaching a ceasefire agreement. The stalled negotiations have resulted in continued violence, with at least 23 reported killed in recent clashes. The situation remains tense with no clear path to a resolution in sight. International pressure is mounting to end the hostilities and resume negotiations. Israel's focus shifts to Houthis. Israel shifts focus to Houthis in Yemen. Israel has intercepted a Houthi missile launched from Yemen and is now threatening the militant group's leaders. Reports indicate that the Houthis have raised their combat readiness, anticipating Israeli retaliation. This shift signals a potential widening of the conflict as Israel seeks partners to address this distant threat. The situation underscores the complex and interconnected nature of regional conflicts in the Middle East. Syria's post-Assad era. Syrian Christians attend first Christmas Mass since Assad's fall. For the first time since the fall of al-Assad, Syrian Christians were able to attend Christmas Mass. However, the occasion was marked by both hope and fear as the country navigates a new era. In a separate incident, protests erupted in Christian neighborhoods after a Christmas tree was burned. The situation highlights the fragility of peace and the challenges of rebuilding a nation torn apart by war. Syria's new leaders unite rebel factions. Syria's new leadership is attempting to unite various rebel factions under a unified defense ministry. While some groups are reportedly shunning the Taliban governance model, others have carried out deadly ambushes targeting Assad loyalists. The unification effort aims to bring stability to the country, but the path forward remains uncertain. The success of this initiative will be crucial for Syria's future. Instability in Africa. Dozens killed in Mozambique prison riot. In Mozambique, a prison riot in Maputo has resulted in the deaths of at least 33 people, with around 1,500 inmates escaping. The riot reportedly stemmed from protests over a disputed election ruling. The violence underscores the deep political divisions within the country. The situation remains volatile as authorities attempt to restore order. Attack on Haitian hospital reopening. In Haiti, a gang attack on the reopening of the country's largest hospital has claimed the lives of 2 reporters and a police officer. The gunman opened fire during the event, causing chaos and tragedy. The incident highlights the ongoing security crisis in Haiti and the dangers faced by journalists and law enforcement. The attack is a severe blow to efforts to restore essential services in the country. Taliban. Pakistani airstrikes kill 46 in Afghanistan. The Taliban has accused Pakistan of carrying out airstrikes in eastern Afghanistan that resulted in the deaths of 46 people, mostly women and children. This incident could significantly escalate tensions between the 2 neighboring countries. The Taliban's claim, if confirmed, raises serious concerns about regional stability. The situation demands a thorough investigation and diplomatic efforts to prevent further escalation. King Charles' Christmas message. King Charles addresses UK riots and cancer in Christmas speech. In his Christmas speech, King Charles addressed recent riots in the UK and also spoke about his ongoing battle with cancer, as well as Kate Middleton's. He offered heartfelt thanks for the support he has received and praised the selfless doctors and nurses involved in his treatment. The message provided a personal touch during a time of national challenges. Despite his health struggles, the king remains a symbol of stability for the UK. Finland-Estonia power cable incident. Finland-Estonia power cable. Hit in latest Baltic Sea incident, Finland is investigating an outage affecting an undersea power link to Estonia. This is the latest in a series of incidents in the Baltic Sea, raising concerns about the security of critical infrastructure. Finnish Prime Minister has ordered a probe into the outage. The cause of the outage remains unknown, but the incident highlights the vulnerability of undersea cables and pipelines. Beyoncé's halftime show. Beyoncé wows with surprise halftime performance. Beyoncé delivered a surprise halftime performance during the Christmas Day NFL game between the Ravens and the Texans, even bringing out Blue Ivy. She performed hits from her Cowboy Carter album, which was streamed on Netflix. The performance quickly became known as the Beyoncé Bowl, with fans buzzing about the setlist. Even Ravens player Lamar Jackson admitted he was excited to watch the show, saying "sorry fellas" to his teammates. Taylor Swift skips Travis Kelce's game. Taylor Swift misses Travis Kelce's Christmas game. Taylor Swift was not in attendance at Travis Kelce's Christmas Day game against the Steelers. While the reason for her absence remains unknown, it didn't stop the couple from spreading holiday cheer. Swift and Kelce gifted a Chiefs teammate, Chris Jones, and his girlfriend a couple's present for Christmas. Despite the Chiefs losing to the Steelers, it seems the couple is still going strong. Celebrity Christmas celebrations. Stars shine bright on Christmas. Celebrities took to social media to share their Christmas celebrations with fans. The Beckham family, Paris Hilton, and the Kardashian-Jenners were among those posting festive photos. Kim Kardashian wore a skin-tight snakeskin dress to the family's Christmas Eve party, while Kendall Jenner hosted the gathering in Old Hollywood glam. From cozy family moments to lavish parties, the stars gave us a glimpse into their holiday festivities. The Kardashian-Jenner Christmas Glam. Kardashians slay Christmas Eve in style. The Kardashian-Jenner family went all out for their annual Christmas Eve party. Kendall Jenner hosted the gathering, channeling old Hollywood glamour in a sleek look. Kylie Jenner also glammed up for the occasion, while Kim Kardashian turned heads in a skin-tight snakeskin dress. The family shared plenty of photos and videos, giving fans an inside look at their cozy yet extravagant celebration. Royal Christmas and King Charles's speech. King Charles focuses on healthcare workers. In his annual Christmas message, King Charles III focused on the contributions of healthcare workers. He also addressed his and Kate Middleton's cancer battles, offering heartfelt thanks for the support they've received. He thanked the selfless doctors and nurses who have been caring for them. The king's message was one of gratitude and resilience during a challenging time for the royal family. Princess Kate and the royal family were also seen celebrating Christmas at Sandringham. Tragic loss of Baby Driver actor Hudson Meek dies at 16. Hudson Meek, known for his roles in Baby Driver and Found, tragically passed away at the age of 16. He died after falling from a moving vehicle in his hometown of Vestavia Hills, Alabama. The young actor was remembered for his talent and bright future. This is a devastating loss for his family, friends, and the entertainment community. Happy Gilmore 2 teaser trailer drops. Happy Gilmore 2 trailer tease off. The first teaser trailer for Happy Gilmore 2 has been released, and it's packed with surprises. Adam Sandler is back as the titular character, and his nemesis, Shooter McGavin, also returns. The trailer even features cameos from Travis Kelce, Bad Bunny, and wrestler MJF. Fans are eagerly anticipating the sequel, which is set to hit Netflix. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 dominates Christmas box office. Sonic 3 races to the top of the box office. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 led the Christmas box office, beating out other holiday releases like the Lion King prequel and A Complete Unknown. Previews for A Complete Unknown brought in a respectable $1.4 million. However, Sonic 3 seems to have captured the hearts of audiences, with some even discussing its surprisingly dark ending. It looks like the Speedy Hedgehog is a box office champion once again. A Complete Unknown. The Bob Dylan biopic, A Complete Unknown, sparks debate among critics. A Complete Unknown. The Bob Dylan biopic starring Timothée Chalamet is receiving mixed reviews from critics. Some praise its artistic approach, while others find it too conventional. The film explores Dylan's early career and his controversial move from folk to electric music. The Atlantic's Spencer Kornhaber argues that Dylan broke rules, while the film follows them. Regardless of the critical reception, the film is sure to be a topic of conversation among music fans. Suze Rotolo, the inspiration behind a character in A Complete Unknown. Who was Suze Rotolo, the muse behind A Complete Unknown? A Complete Unknown features a character inspired by Suze Rotolo, Bob Dylan's former girlfriend, and a significant figure in his early career. Rolling Stone explores who Rotolo was and her influence on Dylan's music. Elle Fanning plays the character based on Rotolo in the film. This segment sheds light on a lesser-known but important figure in music history. Bob Dylan also lived quietly beside a secret garden in NYC for 20 years. The home is now on sale for $7.25 million. Baby Girl and age gap relationships. On screen, Baby Girl explores complexities of age gap relationships. Nicole Kidman's latest film, Baby Girl, delves into the complexities of an age gap relationship. The movie has generated buzz for its provocative sex scenes, which Slate describes as "oh my god" worthy. Baby Girl is part of a larger trend in 2024, with more films and TV shows exploring these types of relationships. The film raises questions about power dynamics, consent, and societal perceptions of age differences in romance. Nosferatu Remake, a dark and twisted tale. Nosferatu Remake delivers chills and consent. Robert Eggers' remake of Nosferatu, starring Bill Skarsgård as the titular vampire, is receiving positive reviews. Critics are praising the film's dark atmosphere and its unique take on the classic story. Vulture notes that the film's final moment is an act of consent, adding a new layer to the vampire mythos. Nosferatu is being called one of the darkest movies of the year, promising a chilling experience for horror enthusiasts. It ends with us in behind-the-scenes drama. Blake Lively accuses co-star of smear campaign. Blake Lively, who stars in It Ends With Us, has accused co-star Justin Baldoni of orchestrating a smear campaign against her. The allegations have been supported by Brandon Sklenar, who also stars in the film. Baldoni has been hit with a defamation suit as PR teams turn on each other. The controversy has generated significant buzz around the film, even before its release. Elf Behind-the-Scenes Feuds. Elf sequel cancelled. Due to feuds. Reports have surfaced about significant drama behind the scenes of Elf, which ultimately led to the cancellation of a sequel. Ongoing feuds, including issues with casting and actor swaps, plagued the production. The Daily Mail even reports on the insane drama that occurred on set. Despite its popularity, it seems a second Elf movie was not meant to be. Chevy Chase and Christmas Vacation. Director Chris Columbus quits Christmas Vacation over Chevy Chase. Chris Columbus, the original director of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, quit the project due to difficulties working with Chevy Chase. Columbus described bizarre encounters with Chase, claiming the actor was not engaged and treated him poorly. These revelations shed new light on the making of the beloved holiday film. It seems even Christmas movies aren't immune to on-set conflicts. Michael Bolton's health update. Michael Bolton shares first picture amid cancer battle. Michael Bolton has shared his first picture on social media since undergoing surgery for a brain tumor. In his message, he expressed gratitude and talked about cherishing countless moments. Fans around the world are sending their well wishes and hoping for his speedy recovery. Diddy and Luigi Mangione's Christmas behind bars. Diddy and Luigi Mangione's Christmas menu. Cornish hen. Reports have surfaced about what Diddy and Luigi Mangione will be eating this Christmas in jail. Cornish hen. They'll be sleeping on 2-inch mattresses, a far cry from their usual luxurious lifestyles. A jail employee has spoken out about what the holidays are really like behind bars, saying nobody wants to be here. This stark reality check shows how drastically their lives have changed. Squid Game Season 2 premiere date. Squid Game Season 2 release date confirmed. Netflix has officially announced the premiere date and release time for Squid Game Season 2. A sneak peek has been released, generating even more excitement for the highly anticipated new season. Fans are eager to see what deadly games and twists await in the next installment of the global phenomenon. The Fire Inside. Claressa Shields' inspiring story. The Fire Inside brings Claressa Shields' journey to life. The Fire Inside chronicles the inspiring journey of Claressa Shields, a 2-time Olympic gold medalist in boxing. The film follows her road to the gold medal, showcasing her determination and resilience. Critics are praising the film's immersive portrayal of the boxing world. It's a must-watch for sports fans and anyone who loves a story of triumph over adversity. Bill Maher's take on political tribalism. Bill Maher blasts political tribalism. In a recent rant, Bill Maher criticized what he sees as excessive political tribalism, particularly on the left. He expressed frustration with the current political climate. Maher's comments have sparked debate and discussion online. Alec Baldwin Rust case update. Prosecutor withdraws appeal in Alec Baldwin Rust case. The prosecutor in the Rust case has withdrawn their appeal of the decision to dismiss involuntary manslaughter charges against Alec Baldwin. This could potentially unlock a civil lawsuit related to the tragic on-set shooting. Gloria Allred has blasted the decision to not appeal. Baldwin has said he will expose what really happened. The legal battle surrounding this case continues. That's all for today's news. We hope this has helped you stay informed on the major events shaping our world. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date. We'll see you in the next video.